So, good afternoon everyone. My name is Gilbuena, and today we will tackle about the chapter 5, which is curriculum development reforms and enhancement of module 6.1 reforms for basic education curriculum. But before we start, may I call Summer Cortella for prayer? Okay. For this, Maraming Diyos na ito sa pinagsasabi sa kalangitan, Lord God Isa, salamat sa mga punta, umigiya ka na mo, labi na Lord God, ginaabot mo din ng safety. Akong hinaot Lord God, nga unta, tagaan mo, duga mga kaning alaman Lord God, especially sa kaning mo report ka ro, tagaan mo siya o ka ng mga daghan nga mga kahibalo Lord God, ito do sa mga pamagamit naman sa tagang ano-alaw ng mga panginhanglanon. O Lord God, sa luwa kami sa salahin, kami nagpakya sa pulong, sa mga sa naman na okay na makamit. Saling sa lanatan sa mga nagsisimula sa amin. Please sit down. So today we will tackle about module 6.1, which is reforms for basic education curriculum. So why we must learn about reforms for basic education curriculum? It is because it will help us to improve quality of education and ensure equitable access to education and promote lifelong learning. Here we can see curriculum, reform, and for future. In this module, this will bring us curricular developments, reforms, and enhancement. At the end of this lesson, you will be gain the understanding about K-12 and education curriculum reform. However, as we all know, curriculum designer needs to enhance the curriculum and propose curricular innovation to respond to the changing educational landscape in the country, as well as in other parts of the globe. So, as a future curricularist or a teacher, we must know what is happening on our curriculum and what will happen for the future. There is no substitute to being knowledgeable of what is happening. So, the latest reform of the Philippines is called the Republic Act 10533, which is known as Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013. It is signed into law by President Benigno Aquino III in last May 15, 2013. It is popularly known as K-12. Republic Act 10533 is an act enhancing the Philippine basic education by strengthening its curriculum and increasing the number of years for basic education appropriating funds, which is from K-10 to K-12. K-12 includes the 1 year of kindergarten education, 6 years of elementary education, 6 years of secondary education, which have the 4 years of junior high school and additional 2 years of senior high school. So why is it K-12? Please read Miss Angel.
Makes the Philippine education system at par with the international standard of 12-year basic education.
So, as we all know that only Philippines lang ang nabili na lang na 10-year course mo nang the government or the education has nag-provide sila nag-add sila og 2 years para mahimo makaparta sa international nga standard, which is the basic 12 years of basic education. Number 2, please read Ms. Alter Rodimar.
Every K-12 graduate is ready to go into K-12 different paths. Higher education, middle level skills development, employment, or internship.
Through this, it contributes a better education society capable of pursuing productive employment, entrepreneurship, or higher education studies. K-12 graduates are all expected to skills, effective communication skills, and life career skills. When K-12 was launched in 2012, many Filipinos were apprehensive and some said the additional 2 years are added burden for the average Filipino families. As we all know that Philippines has a poverty issue. So, daghan ang nakaistorya nga nagdugang-dugang lang sa baryo nun sa education, ang pagpa-eskwela sa bata o dugang o 2 years. Mo nang katong pag-launch sa sa K-12, daghan ang naka-critic ani. Next is K-12 program is doomed to fail. They say nga dili mahimong sa kanang successful ang pag-implement sa K-12 kay daton pa lang kay dili nila masustain ang mga basic problems sa education, which is one, quality sa teachers. Some teachers aning K-12 kay dili jud nga kana makatudo sila og tanong sa ilang students. And I have known some school nga kanang naatod sila kaning K-12 na sila senior high school, but they don't teach their students nga kung sa gisakto nga tudlo nga lessons. Next is bisan pa og kanang ang K-12 was being critiqued by many citizens in the Philippines. The government is still pushed to implement K-12. First nga basis nila ano ilang gi-implement ang K-12 was mastery of basic competences and insufficient due to congested curriculum. Sa kadaghang subjects sa mga students, nagkaluhin nun ang mastery sa atong students. This is kaning na-proved by the National Achievement Test result of 4th-year students in mathematics. You can see there is a table below, a mastery, near mastery, and low mastery. In 2005-2006 mathematics result, only 15% of the students acquire mastery of the mathematics competencies, while majority, or 59.09% of the high school students belong to the low mastery level. This proves that students are not really master at mathematics. Next is the National Achievement Test of 4th-year students in science. The achievement results in science was even more discouraging since only 3% of the 4th-year students in 2005 to 2006 mastered the science process and skills. This became the basis of the government or the education to implement more K-12 more in the Philippines. The consequences of this is that the Philippines performed poorly as revealed in the 2003 TIMSS, which is the Trend and International Mathematics and Science scores. They ranked the Philippines in high school science. Philippines ranked in 43 out of 46 in math and in math ranked 34 out of 38. In grade 4, the science and math, the Philippines ranked 23 out of 25 participating countries. So, one of the factors that contribute the low performance in achievement test is the congested basic education curriculum. So, as what I said, sa kadaghan sa mga subjects nga nahatag or na-implement sa curriculum, nagkaluhin nun ang mastery sa ating students at nilang performance. So I'll just send our PPT kay Agwang is
Under construction.
Sila naman natandog na niya.
Dapat laptop ang ano.
okay. So graduates of the Philippine school are not automatically recognized as professional outside the country due to the lack of 2 years in basic education. So, before ang K to 12, our curriculum only had K to 10. So, kung ato ang mga graduates mo, ato sila sa laing nasod, they are not recognized as professionals. Kaya kulang sila 2 years, so they will need to mag-study pa sila o bugang 2 years dito para makuha nila ang ilahang profession or degree. So, based on Bologna Accord, it imposes 12 years of education for university admission and practice of position in European countries. So, in Bologna Accord, it is designed to ensure the comparability in the standards and the quality of higher education qualification. This was signed on 1999. While the Washington Accord was signed in 1986, it prescribes 12 years basic education as an entry to recognize of engineering professionals. So, the Philippines, nahimo po na siyang kuwan sa Philippines, kaning aspiration nga kanang dali sila mag-base nga kanang dapat jud dahil mo par ang Philippines sa kuwan kaning international standard nga 12 years basic education. Next basis why they push to implement K to 12 is that the Philippines is the only remaining country in Asia with a 10-year basic education program. So, kay 10-year basic education program na lang man ang Philippines, nag-implement sila of K to 12 para mapar lagi ta sa international standard. So, here is the researches on Philippine Basic Education Curriculum and their recommendations. In year 1925, Monroe Survey recommended the training of graduate students in agriculture, commerce, and industry because secondary education did not prepare students for life. In 1949, the UNESCO Mission Survey recommended the restoration of grade 4 in primary education, so as the 1950 Swanson Survey. In 1953, the Education Act, it recommended the revising the primary school system by adding 1 year of grade 4. In Swanson Survey, it also in 1960, restoring grade 7 in primary education. In 1970, the PCSPE recommended the intending secondary education by 1 year to better prepare students who have no plans to take up university education. In 1999, the EDCOM report recommended retaining the 10-year basic education phase while institutionalizing career counseling in primary and secondary education in preparation for higher education. In 1998, the Philippine Education Sector Study, or World Bank and ADB, recommended the prioritizing students' learning through curricular reforms and provision of textbooks, the use of the vernacular in lower primary grades, and the institution of longer basic education cycle. While in 2000, the PCER recommended implementing a compulsory 1-year baccalaureate stage as prerequisite for students interested in enrolling in higher education degree programs. While in 2006, the Philippine EFA 2015 National Action Plan recommended the lengthening and the educational cycle by adding 2 years for formal basic education or 1 year each for primary and high school. In 2008, the Presidential Task Force on Education extended pre-university education to a total of 12 years, benchmarking the content of the 11th and 12 years with international programs. And employability for Filipino high school graduates. K-12 curriculum prepares the students for the world of work, the middle-level skills development, entrepreneurship, and the college education. K-12 was being implemented for the students to be prepared in the college year or entrepreneurship. In K-12, their age was about 18 years old, so they are being able to work if they can proceed in college or tertiary level. So, in grade 7, here is the graduates of senior high school is 18 years old who is legally employable. So, in grade 7 and grade 8, their subjects in the 4 areas of technology or livelihood education or TLE would be home economics, ICT, industrial arts and agriculture, or fishery arts. While in grade 10 and grade 12, the students are supposed to have obtained a national certificate or NC level 1 or NC level 2 from TESTA, or NC1 and NC2 make a grade 12 graduate employable. So as we all know nga, kaning mga NC1 and NC2 ni kadalasan ginapangita if mag-apply na ang mga grade 12 graduates. So the K-12 curriculum, they given a curricular standard which the curriculum developers adhere to a crafting the K-12 curriculum. So the other standards ang curriculum developers para sa paglingon nila sa K-12 curriculum. One of these is that the curriculum shall be learner-centered, inclusive, and developmentally appropriate. Number 2 is that the curriculum shall be relevant, responsive, and research-based. Number 3, curriculum shall be culture-sensitive. 4, the curriculum shall be contextualized and global. Number 5 is that the curriculum shall be used pedagogical approaches that is constructive, inquiry-based. Number 6 is that the curriculum shall adhere the principle and framework of mother tongue-based multilingual education or MTB-MLE. 7, the curriculum shall use the spiral progression approach to ensure mastery of knowledge and skills after each level. The spiral learning, and this will use the spiral learning, which is a teaching method based on the premise that a learner learns more about subject each time the topic is reviewed and encountered. Every time the learner encounters the topic, the learner expands their knowledge or improves their skill level. Next is that the curriculum shall be flexible enough to enable and allow schools to localize, indigenize, and enhance the same based on their respective educational and social context. In senior high school curriculum, the curriculum tracks are academic, technical, vocational, livelihood, sports track, arts and design track. This is based on the DepEd Memo 13 or 2013. If the student is more on arts and design, then the student will proceed to arts and design track. If the student is more on sports, they will get the sports track. The curriculum tracks includes four strands: the ABM, UMS, STEM, and GAS. ABM which stands for Basic Accountancy Management. UMS is for Humanities and Social Science. STEM is for Science and Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics, while GAS is about the General Academics strand. The core curriculum learning areas comprising the core curriculum areas. The following are the core subjects to be taken by all the students required. Regardless of the track, there are also common subjects for different tracks and highly specialized courses for each track. So in the PPT, you will see the subjects that our students in K-12 will study. They have the language, humanities, communication, mathematics skills, social science, philosophies. Next is there is the academic. There are subjects exclusive for academic tracks, textbooks, sports, arts, and design tracks. There are also other descriptive titles for the contextualized or applied subjects for all the tracks. One of these things is the English for academic and professional purposes, the research in daily life 1, research in daily life 2, and others, and many more. Next is the specialization subjects. In every track, there are specialized subjects. In academic track ABM, one of these is the applied economics, while in academic track STEM, they have the free calculus. While in UMS, they have creative writing, and in general academic or GAS, they have humanities 1 or social science 1. The sports track also have their specialized subjects such as the safety and first aid or human movement. And arts and design, they have also the introduction to applied arts and design production or introduction to performing arts. Reforms is why we need to study reforms. So, dapat yun tayo sa mahibaw kung sa ang kaling mga kabaguhan sa ato ang curriculum, which is sama sa atong latest karon sa curricularies or future teachers dapat makabaluta sa mga nitabo karon, which is we have karon ng K-12 o sa mga mahitabo pa. So sa mga mahitabo pa lang na curriculum, we will be in 2024 ang ato ang curriculum will be changed, which we will have the matatag curriculum. Matatag curriculum will stand for make the curriculum relevant to produce job-ready, active and responsible citizens. TA will take steps to accelerate the delivery of basic education services and provisions, facilities, take good care of learners by promoting learner well-being, inclusive learning, and positive learning environment. And G is to give support for teachers to teach better. Matatag curriculum was launched on August 10, 2023 in Pasay City, which is signed by the Vice President, which is Sara Duterte. Matatag curriculum is a revised curriculum for kindergarten to grade 10 in the Philippines to take effect on school year 2024 to 2025. It is designed to address the current K-12 curriculum such as the congested content, misplaced prerequisite competences, and cognitive demand imbalance. Matatag curriculum aims to reduce the number of competences and the focus more on the development of the foundation skills, which is the literacy, numeracy, and social-emotional skills of kindergarten to grade 3 learners. Matatag curriculum have 5 important skills. This focuses on language, reading and literacy, mathematics or makabagsa, and also good manners and right conduct. This will be applied on in school year 2024 to 2025 to kindergarten, grade 1, grade 4, and grade 7. In 2025 to 2026, this will be applied to grade 2, grade 5, and grade 8. And 2026 to 2027, this will be applied to grade 3, grade 6, and also grade 9. And last is to 2027 to 2028, this will be applied to grade 10. Matatag curriculum, in adherence to RA 11467 or the GRMC and Values of Education Act 2020, the formation of Filipino learners values the development of their characters well intensified under the new curriculum. It is also integrate these competencies that highlight promotion to non-violence actions. So, next one is the Vice President for Academic Affairs or VPAA, or oversees the establishment of guidelines for our educational programs for a college or university. These VPAA are responsible for developing the master plan for academic programs, formulate the corresponding policies and guidelines for approval by the government board. Next is conduct academic program review and rationalize course offering. Next is it provides support to the deans in the curriculum improvement and development of the new course. And last is initiate and undertake the activities that would keep the college abreast with the recent trend in the teaching, learning process, research, and educational technology. The VPAA, they are the one to identify the needs of the faculty and staff as well as ensures the proper hiring of practice and identify if the practice are being followed. They also the one to evaluate the students' needs and allocating budget plans of the school. So if you were wondering why I have report, napili siya sa akong report ng matatag curriculum ng VPAA, kaya ang matatag curriculum would be the one, mo ni siya may mong updated nga curriculum which will be implemented in 2024. So the difference between matatag curriculum and the VPAA is that matatag curriculum, it will represent a reform initiative aimed at making the curriculum more relevant, accelerating, educating services, prioritizing learner well-being, and supporting teachers. While the VPAA play a role in aligning the institution existing curriculum and introducing components of matatag curriculum into the academic programs. Ang matatag curriculum mo siya ang mahimo siya implemented sa eskwelahan, while ang VPAA mo siya ang magpa-implement or maghimong guide or mag-guide sa mga faculty and staff na mo na i-implement around the institution. Ang kaparihaan nila is that the matatag curriculum and VPAA, they focus on academic excellence, teacher support and development, inclusivity and learner well-being, strategic planning and implementation, and alignment with vocational standards. So that is all of my report, and I hope you understand. Thank you. Good afternoon.